Okay, we've kind of figured out where the mustache is going to go here, and you want to be very careful with cutting that out. Alright, been experimenting a little bit with the lighting in here so I have enough light to do these videos. It's lighting is very important when you do videos. You want to avoid certain things and all that when you do so. I kind of learned the hard way. Mine with videotaping everything has been trial and error, so some things might be a little bit better than others in some of these videos, but for the most part I'm pretty happy with the way they've all turned out. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put the beard in. We're going to hold off on that. We're going to figure out where the arms are going to go first. My hefty little thing here. So what I want to do is I want to establish where the bottom part of the arms are going to go. So let's put it there and there. Okay, that's there and there. Let's see. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to come straight down like so, and actually let me take a look at this. Actually we want to take it down just a tad lower. I would say a tad lower, but a tad lower, and we're going to go straight across. Okay, and we're going to put about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch at the top here, just like we did with Mary. We bring this up and around like so. Alright, and this will come up and around like so. Maybe a little bit more there. Something looks amiss to me. No wonder I did it at the wrong line. So you live and learn, folks. You live and learn. Alright, let's try it on the second one here. Like I said, I don't edit anything usually. It takes way too much time to do the editing on these things. It takes enough time to make the videos. To me, if I had to double check everything, I'd never get anything done. Just being honest. Yeah, I know some people are horrified by some of the mistakes they make and they want to correct everything, but if I make a mistake, you'll see it. Simple as that. Okay, now there, and we're going to go up here a little ways. Just going to try to, oops, we're going to try, I got to get another pencil that I can actually work with here. This goes and this goes. Okay, so that's roughly the same size, both places. And we'll put the hands in the center. Alright, so that's kind of what we did there. You know, we had his arms going across, and then this all goes in. So we're going to round this off a little bit down here. Just like so. And we're going to cut right there. And we're going to go straight underneath where his arms are going to be. And we're going to do his elbows as well. Okay, not really at an angle, but we just want to establish where the elbows are going to go. And the same thing over here. Yeah, it's a funny thing. Some things will, you know, when a carver starts carving something, and sometimes you can't get your mind wrapped around how to do something. I wanted to do a kneeling, praying person for a very long time, and for some reason I just could not get my mind wrapped around it. I told you that story before with one of the, a friend of mine wanted a snowman, and for the life of me I could not figure out how to do a snowman. Sounds simple, and it took me a couple of years to finally get my mind around it to do it. And then all of a sudden, like a little bell went off. I thought, ow, this is how I can do it out of a block, because I was cutting the shape of it on a bandsaw, and it was just more complicated than it had to be. And sometimes we need to recognize that things don't need to be really complicated to carve. You know, we make it much harder than it has to be. But sometimes we just don't, you know, we can't see it right there and then. That's okay, because we'll learn it later. So if you can't seem to figure out how something is carved or how something is working, and you just can't get the hang of it, that's okay. Don't worry about it. It will come to you at a later time. It wasn't meant for you to learn it then. Maybe it's something else you need to learn. Maybe how to do eyes, or how to do ears, or how to do noses. So don't let that discourage you. I know everybody wants to learn how to do everything right away in our society, you know, or be able to do things like a pro. And things, you know, things take time. They don't, this is a continually learning process to carve. So do not be discouraged. You know, and a lot of times I'll refer back to the actual one I did, because I really don't know sometimes how I did it. I just kind of put it together, and I really have to think about what I had done to get that shape, or how in the world I ever did it. And you know, that I give to that credit to God, because I really don't know sometimes how I get things to shape up the way I do. It's just odd how that works. So if you're having a tough time with a particular carving, or you know, you're just not sure about, put it away for a while. Do something simple. You know, a lot of times when you do a very hard project, it can discourage you terribly. You know, just do something simple, something that you will enjoy. That's the whole name of the game, is to enjoy what you're working on. Now, I'm really talking to beginners, but also, you know, veterans of, or seasoned carvers. You know, sometimes we get into like there's nothing else we can carve because we felt like we've gone as far as we can go. Just relax, enjoy something you enjoyed doing, and new ways of doing things will come along. Whoops. They honestly will. Okay, now I'm doing the back part. I'm putting a stop cut in and taking it up like so. Alright, so I'm going to stop there. We have the arms kind of in there. We got to do the top. We'll do the beard here. And we'll be right back.